This is crazy stuff. So we've just found out there's a chemical in Diet Coke that is literally killing your cells and aging you with every sip. This chemical we've just discovered shares structural similarities to carbon monoxide, the odorless, poisonous gas that kills you when you breathe it in. It's called dihydrogen monoxide, or DHMO, which is responsible for thousands of deaths every year. The scariest part is DHMO goes by several names, including hydrogen hydroxide or hydric acid. But there's another name for it too. Water! Do you see how easy it is to paint a conspiratorial narrative and provide research that some random compound is toxic?
This doctor is totally right. Chemical additives in food sound scarier than they actually are, because everything is made up of chemicals. So Gohan tells me, like, if you looked at the chemical composition of a fruit, if I'm not mistaken, you'd find compounds in there that are definitely lethal. Well, water for one, but they're only lethal relative to the dose. Yet you'll see these health influencers, they'll try to make out that these things can kill you or that they're incredibly toxic. I don't think people understand what toxic means. Toxic is like things like arsenic. Gigi told me that I need to stop drinking mercury and lead, and that thing that Corin gave me that time was almost certainly toxic, but I needed to drink it to beat Piccolo. But that's a story for another time. My point is, you'll get health influencers who really don't understand nutrition all that well, and they'll ignore the big rocks like eating nutritious vegetables or having a high protein diet or controlling your calorie intake. And instead they'll focus on like alarmist buzzwords like phytic acid or whatever the fuck.
This is not food. This got how many ingredients? About 18, 19 ingredients in it.
Salad is not a health food. Most raw veggies contain plant toxins that are really hard on your gut. Some, like spinach and kale, which are in almost every salad, contain oxalates that can screw up your hormones and damage your metabolism.
They do this either because they're misinformed or they try to complicate the issue to sell you something. So if you've got your big rocks in place, so you get your calories under control, you're eating a whole foods diet with plenty of fruit and vegetables, and you're eating enough protein, you're probably going to be fine. Some people have some trigger foods here and there, but that would be an issue that's unique to you and probably needs a diagnosis, not general health advice just to be given out on TikTok. So TLDR, if you're eating a diet that's 80% whole foods, you don't have any allergies, I wouldn't think too hard about the scary chemicals.